guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Hope and I make press-on gel nails. We're going to be doing a little bit of an organization video today. I'm still very much in the midst of my travel preparation vlogs for my upcoming trip to Shanghai and Japan, but that is ongoing. So for this week, we're going to be doing something a little bit more chill, which honestly will just help me with all the sets that I'm currently making, which is just organizing my charms basically. I have quite a modest nail charm collection. It's not too crazy, but it's definitely not small and it definitely needed some organization. So I'm going to be organizing charms from Temu, Taobao and the Nail Mall in Korea. Because yes, full transparency, there's a lot of charms from that trip that I still had not organized or even started using. Hopefully you enjoy the video and it's helpful. If you're also looking for nail art storage, I'll leave the links to all of the storage in the description below. I also organized, as a bonus at the end of this video, my nail charm molds and dried flowers, so I'll also leave the links for those as well. As always, if you like the video, please give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more gel nails content. All my links are in the description as always. And yeah, pretty much let's just get straight into the organization. Hi guys, okay, time for the organization portion of this video. In terms of charms, these are the charm boxes that I use. Well, I got these from Amazon, but you can also buy these on Temu, on AliExpress, anywhere. I think these are like the standard nail art boxes. I'll leave the Amazon link in the description. I'll also look on Temu to see if I can find listings if you'd prefer to buy from there. But this is essentially a bunch of charms from, I think, primarily the Nail Mall, also potentially some from Taobao in here as well. And I want to organize them with a little bit more structure because currently my organization for my charms is a mess. I just find this empty box and throw the charms in there and they're all jumbled together. I do think I'm going to put labels on these as well. I don't have a sticker machine. I don't need a sticker machine, but just some sort of label on like this side so that I can quickly see what is in it. Okay, I'm thinking to do more of my transparent charms first. These are the only ones I got from Taobao. They look like this. I don't even think these will fit in one box, so I may split this up. Oh no, chaos. I'm also going to put in here these two, which are kind of like more Aurora Shift charms as well, like this. These butterfly ones are actually so pretty. I might use these in my set that I'm making right now. They're like so tiny, if you can see those. Fortunately, I only have 2 of them because in the Nail Mall in Korea, they tend to sell charms in like very limited amounts. These ones are all like kind of jelly, transparent ones. I do have these in a bunch of other colors as well, but I think they're all on my nail station. So we will kind of patch these up then. Yeah, if I just show you the 2 kind of variations. So there's some which are in like this green color. So like these ones are like shorter and wider, and then these ones are like bigger and more round square kind of size. Next, I have these more kind of like opaque charms. So mostly white, but also some pink, these matte seashells as well. These ones I do actually want to put in their own container. Oh my goodness, I guess they're going in here then. I'm wondering whether it will be easier for me to just snip this. These frame ones are so pretty. I'm so excited to use these because, you know, I'm sure everybody knows Susie XO, like on Instagram. She uses like so many frames in her sets and they always look really cool. That's why I picked these up. I need to use them. I feel like I'm a bit torn whether to put in the seashells with this or the bows. I'm thinking potentially the bows because the seashells have a bit of like a different texture. And I think I'd be more likely to use these in a set with some of these charms, if that makes sense. They all kind of have that angelic vibe to them. I'm so excited to use these wings in a set. I just haven't got around to it yet. And I think it's because I love them so much that when I use them, I want to make sure it's in a set that I absolutely love. But look how pretty they are. They're so cute. And this is how they are for size comparison as well. They're like the perfect like thumbnail. You could even put it on like a ring finger and it wouldn't jump off the nail too much. These are the frames, crosses and stars. So pretty. Next, we're going to move on to kind of like more silver charms. You see here, I have a lot of them, mostly stars. I think these two are the same kind. These are just like really nice to add details. Now that I'm looking at these, I might actually use these as well in the set that I'm working on right now, because I think these would be like a really good addition. Other stars, just different kind of variations. And then these ones are really interesting. These ones are like flat charms. Yeah, I haven't used them so far. These are a bit expensive as well. They're really interesting. I was thinking like if you put this on a nail as like a decal and then maybe you could do like a chrome motif or some sort of like base decoration. It could be like a really nice way to show, like if you're wanting to highlight one specific color, like the Divock lime green from the Cherry Blossom collection, and you want to put like a motif nail on it, but you want to have like a lot of the base color showing through. This one could be really cute for that. This is what these ones all look like. I think maybe I should. This is actually so tedious to organize all these. I'm kind of glad that I'm just doing it in bulk. I don't know how these ones work because they're stuck on a... These ones are like stuck on a bit of card. So I guess you peel them off. So I might actually just take these out of the packets and maybe just like leave them on here. Or maybe I can like keep one out and just pile them all in there because I think it seems a bit pointless to peel them all off, right? And then some of the last silver charms I have are from Taobao. So it's all these ones here. I dropped accidentally a bunch of these silver ones, like a fool. But I have some like mini square ones and then these round clover ones. These are kind of like Van Cleef inspired. And then I also have down here, I'll show you in a minute, like a charm, like a natural charm. I only bought one of those. I thought that I was buying 5, but I was buying 1. I do want to purchase more, but I don't need to really buy much else from Taobao right now. This is what this one looks like as well. Super pretty. It has a really pretty pearlescent finish to it. So that is all my current charms organized in these 2 boxes. I'm gonna rearrange all of them at the end as well. I also want to pull out 1 box for my Aurora gems. These are from Taobao as well. This is how they look. I'll do these 2 first. these and these ones are basically like clear gems, which are perfect for Xiaohongshu nails. They look like this. They're just in different sizes. So these are like the really miniature ones. I also picked these up in like a medium size, which I'll organize in a moment. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping them everywhere. And then these are the super, super chunky ones. So I'll put these in the end. Oh my God. You can see they have like, they're so shimmery, oh my gosh. And they have kind of like a rainbow shift to them as well. They are angled on the back as well. How those look. And then, yeah, these are the two sizes. Super, super sparkly. Again, these type are more just like chunky mixes. I'm in two minds whether to take these out, but I know it will probably be pretty frustrating for me if I had to like open. I don't know actually. With these, I might take out. I think I'm going to take them out because it would be quite frustrating when I come to needing them if I have to cut them open. Oh no, chaos! I'm gonna have to vacuum my floor after this. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, this is so chaotic. There's little beads and balls going everywhere. Oh my goodness. Look at all this mess. This is how these ones look. As you can see, these two are Aurora, and then these two have like an opaque backing to them. And then in these Aurora ones, oh my God, I'm so excited. Look at this one. That's so pretty. How gorgeous. I'll just show you a close-up of this one as well. It's like a really, really pretty bow. It's pretty big on the nails, probably like a thumbnail charm, honestly. These are the other kind of charms that I have. So these have all been put on my nail station and I didn't end up using them for things. I have some like more white kind of charms like these bows. Super, super cute. I need to take photos of these first actually, so. Just a note, these white ones have an opaque back on them, which I guess kind of makes sense because you probably wouldn't be able to see the white very well if it didn't have an opaque back. I also have some more just various jelly charms. These bows are so, so cute. I just haven't had a use case for using them in a set yet, but I really want to use them in a set. Actually, now that I'm thinking of it, I feel like I put one of these in my Chanel tweed nails. Maybe I repackaged it back up. Again, this is what all of my shells, hearts, and kind of like white matte charms look like. I also just have these super tiny white stars. Look at these. These are absolutely the tiniest stars, which are perfect for just like details. If you have like an empty space, which is kind of small, but it looks empty, just throw in like a super tiny charm. I think that's one thing for me. I want to get better at filling up empty space and making a nail look complete from top to bottom, rather than having like one focus aspect of the nail in the center. I feel like I already envision a problem with these hanging off, but it's fine. It should be fine. And then, as mentioned, I do have some more of these in like more medium size. I do have another packet that I've already opened as well, so I'll do some transferring of charms after. Okay, we can organize all of the charms now. I'm gonna pull out all the other boxes that I own. As you can see, I have 9 in total. Oh my goodness. These are actually the ones that I use for my like big chunky gems, but full transparency, I rarely use this. This case, I do really like it, and I think if you're the sort of person to do a lot of like Douyin Xiaohongshu nails, this is something that would be really beneficial to you, honestly. They look like this. The only thing is, they're just like very big for your nail. And each one has its own little compartment like so. And you can obviously open it, and that's approximately like how big they are. So like you can, sorry, I'm wearing gloves, but they're very chunky. They are indeed very chunky. These are all from Temu as well. Pretty sure I shared these in a previous haul video from last summer. So this one we're actually just gonna leave as is because this houses my chunky charms. And then I have 9 of these in total. So I think what we should do first is maybe go through my jelly transparent ones. I do have them honestly jumbled in a lot of boxes. So let's organize these. As I go through, I'll try to explain where I got them from, if I remember where I got them from. I'll also link all of the haul videos in the description below on my channel if you're interested in going back and watching those haul videos as well. Here's a bunch of my jelly charms I've all just pulled out. Some of them are like a bit more Aurora shifty, if you see these 2 here. Other ones, like these little bows, are more jelly. That's what these ones look like. These are super cute. I can't remember where I got these from, but this is a reminder to me to use these in a set. I'm actually gonna move some of them around as well. So these ones into here. And this is a really good thing about these boxes, is you can individually move them between them so easily. How easy was that? These are all kind of like transparent peach colored ones. So I'm gonna leave them as is. And I think from these, I'll probably also just put in my little gummy bears. This is what these look like. I think these are all a full pack that I got from Temu again. But now that's like pretty good in terms of like a jelly box. Actually, I'll show you this way. I think for now that's pretty good in terms of a jelly box. I have one lone heart here as well. Then let's make a more like, I guess, Aurora themed colored box. So we can put in these heart charms, of which I have many variations. I'm not going to get too pedantic around like having them all aligned to this side. That's how these ones look. So these ones, yeah, again, as I mentioned, are more of my colored, shiny, transparent ones. Let's call them that. This box can be more for like opaque ones. So as you can see here, I have some kind of like more opaque heart charms. I'll also put in these ones are a bit of an interesting one, honestly. I think they live the best in there. We'll also put in like this green set that I picked up from Temu. I also have like really random ones here. See, this is what I do, is I just find an empty slot and then I put in whichever charm into like a random hole, and then this is silver, but then these are all colored. Again, these are more stars. Yeah, these stars can live in here. I also have these petals. I don't really know what to put these in yet, so that's TBD. This box is for a lot of Aurora gems. I really like these charms, but some of these are a bit messy. Like, I should really put all my colored ones together. And then I also just need to move over. I started using some of these from my most recent cherry blossom set, so I'm going to move these back into here because these are actually all from the same seller, and it makes just the most sense, right, to keep them all together. Low key, organization is so therapeutic. I'm going to move my gummy bears together as well. These ones are so cute. I love these gummy bears. They're actually like really tiny. Hence, you can see I put them in multiple colors, and they're such a cute little charm to just like fill an empty space with on a nail. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, why did I just do that? Guys, I just dropped them on the floor. Oh my god. Pain, absolute carnage. And one of them opens, so now I have to tidy all of these off my floor. I'm gonna pull out, sorry, I realize this is quite close. I'm gonna pull out all of my white ones into their own one. Because turns out I have quite a lot of these. And then this is gonna be like kind of more of a miscellaneous box. This box just has like a bunch of random chains. I should also probably move all of my chains over into their own boxes at some point. I don't really have like a good chain organization yet though, because when you put them in a book, it's kind of annoying to have to like try and get them out. But then if you put them in a box like this, it's kind of difficult to see how thick they are. So if anybody has any recommendations for how you organize your chains, please let me know. Okay guys. I think they're all organized. We actually have one spare box, so that's great. I can just keep this as storage. Now let's do a little tour, quick charm tour. If you are interested in seeing like a full-blown tour for my like nail station or the accessories and charms I have, then please let me know. More than happy to film something like that in the future when I come back from traveling, obviously. Go through everything that I have organized now. Firstly, we have my kind of jelly charms as mentioned. These are some of the first ones that I organized. I'll show you them this way. So these ones are from Taobao, Nail Mall, Temu, and Temu. Next is more kind of jelly charms. So these ones are ones that may be a bit more opaque, so they may have a bit more of an opaque backing, or they may have like more of a pearlescent finish to them. Again, I think almost all of these are from Temu. The only exception would be these kind of wand ones here. No, actually I think these are from Temu as well. Is it like wand ones? Yes, I think all of these actually are from Temu. Next, we have some kind of like Aurora charms. Lots of hearts that have like an Aurora shift. I used some of these charms in my Cat Eye Aurora set. A lot of these are actually gummy bear shaped charms that have like glitters in them. They're just pearlescent finishes, just a bunch of gummy bear charms, honestly. Some moon charms. I believe actually my friend picked these up from the Nail Mall for me in like 2023. Fish. These fish are from Temu as well. More gummy bears. This box houses all of my Aurora charms. Most of these are from Taobao or Temu. So like these kind of more colored ones here, like the purple, the blue, the red, they're all from Taobao, from specific sellers. And then more of these kind of like random, like clear ones. A lot of those are from Temu. I prefer to buy these on Taobao just because it's always a bit difficult knowing what you're actually buying when you buy these on Temu. This case houses all of my Douyin charms that you wear on your nails. This houses more like my Douyin nails. So we have like some really small ones, my clear ones, these like bulky charm packet ones, some random sakura petals which have like an aurora shift to them, if you can see that. And then some random opaque backed ones that realistically I'm probably never gonna use, but I have them. This is for silver charms, so we have all the random crosses, more kind of like mixes of different silver charms that I've bought from Temu. This one is like a bunch of random like stars and planets, things like that. Random like sakura petals I picked up on Taobao. More of these like very thin cross charm ones as well. So these are really thin, and also these cross ones on this side are really thin as well. Some bows as well from Temu. These weird paper sticky ones, the Van Cleef kind of inspired ones, crosses, more random ones from Temu. This is for like mainly white charms from the Nail Mall, more of the Nail Mall / Japan. Random like pearly chunky ones from Temu. Clear hearts, more random pearlescent ones, more random opaque white ones. This is my miscellaneous box as well. So these like animal face shape ones I got from Temu. They're very chunky. I rarely use them, but they're cute. Those petals, sakura petals, chains, and then random boxes. This is just my miscellaneous box, honestly. I think it's always important, right, for us to have some sort of miscellaneous box. There we have it. I feel a lot more confident now in terms of all of my charms. Oh my goodness, it looks crazy. But it's so good because now at least I know roughly where to look when I have each one. I think we're gonna end the organization here. I was also going to include like stickers and flakes and chrome powder organization, but I might keep that for a future video just because I think this video is probably gonna be a bit long as it is, and I want to include some clips at the end of how I'm organizing these for my charm catalog so that I can like keep a digital log of all of this. If you are interested in seeing my organization for those future videos, then please do let me know in the comments. This is like a pretty chill video for me to make, and I'll make it anyway. But obviously, if people are not interested in seeing it, then I won't edit it. Like, I want to make content essentially that I enjoy making, but also that you enjoy watching. We're going to be going through nail mold, so I'll show you the storage that I'm using. It looks like this. I will zoom you out just a little bit so that I can expose myself and all the mess on the side of my tray. But this is what it looks like. It is from Amazon. I will leave it linked in the description below. A box, yay big. And it has these compartments inside. So as you can see, there are some that are rectangular, and then there are some that are square. So I did measure these beforehand just to make sure that they would fit, and they should do, bar maybe like 1 or 2 special molds that I have. Kind of see how many cases I need and then fill in any gaps. Because they're sticky, right, usually in texture, they get so like dusty so easily if you leave them out. These are the molds that I have never used or put on my desk station. Essentially, a little FYI, I'm gonna be jumping between normal bare hands and gloves, just because once I put something on my nail station, from that point on, I wear gloves when I handle it. I just essentially want to prevent any risk of remnants of gel from getting on me. Hopefully it does not bother you too much. Some of these are from the nail mold, and then some of them are from Taobao. And I'll give you like a little overview as I run through them all as well. But if you see my previous haul videos from the nail mall in Korea and Nail Tech in Japan, you'll have seen all of these things already. So my recent Taobao haul, you will have seen some of these as well. And this is what these 3 look like. Strawberries, kind of looks like that. Wings, very, very cute wings, although they are quite big, some of them. Alphabet one. I also have hearts, seashells, crosses, I did accidentally buy 2 of these. And then these 2 are both from Taobao. This flower one and also this flower one. And I really do not want to break any nails whilst doing this. Oh my goodness. No. That's so sad. Okay, these ones will have to sit in my box as is. Maybe fit these ones in here. In this box, I'm also thinking of putting in my flowers. These are from Taobao in my most recent Taobao haul. I'm thinking maybe to do them in terms of like colorways. Maybe that would make the most sense. Oh my goodness me. This is how these all look. Ta-da. And then on the back side, they look like this. These heart ones are so awkward. We're gonna keep doing some Jenga with this. 2 more, so I have 2 more on my nail station. I have the Favori nail mold, which looks like this. I've used this quite a lot. I really like this nail mold. I think this fits. Oh no, literally doesn't fit. Like the tiniest amount. Oh my gosh, this is so frustrating. Okay, the other one again is a duplicate of this cross one, so I'm just gonna put that in as is. And then the other thing is flowers. I have more flowers, so I have these green ones, fit very nicely in there. These bluey green ones, I use these for my cherry blossom set. That's why they are here. And then the rest of these, I guess, I'll put this charm mold on here. This Favori one, I have no clue. I may just sit it on top there because realistically, I'm probably gonna use that one the most anyway. And this is all of my kind of like flowers here. So as you can see, blue, color coordinated them. And then we have my nail molds and then some other Taobao molds. It's a work in progress, but it's a lot better than what I was using previously. Okay, time for the outro. Thank you very much if you watched to this point. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope maybe it was helpful if you're also looking for storage or ways to store things, because it's so important, right, for us to store things correctly, because they get fuzzies on them and there's little specks of dust and you don't want those going on your nails. That is the bane of my life, honestly. This is why I have so many organizations, so many boxes, so many drawers. It is definitely a work in progress. I'll continue doing more organization videos like this in future. If you guys enjoy them, please let me know in the comments below. I did work on my current set last night and it was just so nice to have everything organized and know exactly where things were that I needed. It was gorgeous. I know in my video I did also mention briefly making a catalog, like a digital catalog on my phone of all the charms I have. That's still a work in progress. If you want to see the ongoings of that, I'll probably include it in the vlog footage, which will be my next video. Because as you can see, this is my phone. I've only taken photos of everything. I need to compile them into some sort of like digital diary, but I'm thinking I might just throw them in a photo album by themselves, because originally I was going to move them over to the Notes app in Apple. Now the screenshot is not pasting exactly as I want. Work in progress. If you want to see the updates on that, then the vlog video. As mentioned, I'll leave links to the storage that I'm using in the description, both Amazon, and I'll also try to find them on Temu. If you liked the video, please give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more gel nails content. All my links are in the description as well. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching and goodbye.